How many more battery swap models will we see from other brands, not just NIO, in the year of 2025? That's one of the things in my mind. This is the video from the other day where I referenced this, but I want to go a little bit more in depth because it was a tweet where the reference was to people talking about Chery and NIO coming out with a battery swappable model. NIO talked about how the battery swap cooperation with various brands is currently progressing smoothly. And according to an insider of NIO, this is not the first car of the battery swap alliance, but the first car to be exposed. And this is what I was thinking was when I just looked back at the dates and when the announcements were made. We had this coming from Chery and NIO, and it was at the beginning of 2024 in January. But then if we went back a little further, what we've got are Geely and Changan for just two of the other companies, and they were both basically doing their announcements with NIO in late 2023. So even a month or a couple months earlier, they could have been working on things. So will these brands also come out with battery swappable models in this year of 2025? That's just one of the things in my mind. But here, if we look back and to get a big picture sense of what this can mean, you've got Geely here. This is for the full year, almost 1 million total sales. But look at the green versus the blue. The blue is ICE. Those are conventional gas or internal combustion engine sales for the company. Not a ton of BEVs, battery electric vehicles yet. So this could be a big driver if they come out with one or more battery swappable models. How about Changan? Another one, almost 1 million sales. And yet, once again, we see kind of a heavier on the side of the ICE and not so many BEVs. So again, this could be a nod and a big turning point, a pivot point for the industry as a whole. Chery down here with a little over 760,000. But again, we see not a ton on the BEV side, the green representing that, of course, on this little breakdown. This is just, again, kind of concept overview when I'm thinking about this stuff, and here's the other. You've got monsters like BYD, and this orange is NEVs. This is the EREVs, kind of the extended range or essentially hybrids. What if they end up adopting and moving to battery swappable vehicles? That's a whole lot more sales. And you know what? I think in the future, at least in China and perhaps abroad, down the road, I think that BEV with swappable battery technology, the optionality of the shell, the smart EV itself being able to maintain more value, I think that could replace the NEVs, the hybrids in the future. But who knows what time frame is? I'm just wondering how many of these other brands may come out with models this year in 2025. I don't know. Drop it in the comments. I want to hear from you. I'll be back with more content. Just a quick hitter to get us started on the week here. Happy Monday to you. And thanks for sticking around to the end if you, in fact, made it to the end.